This Friday on You Plug.
Yes, come this.
Ngena. Pandemic, unemployment, hey, the 350 aditeni, emotional support is needed.
People stay or leave relationships because they feel like they're not supported. You're emotional all the time. You're throwing tantrums.
Or dramatic.
You are fed.
You're making a big deal out of nothing. Feel like you are doing everything.
Oh, yeah.
And then getting those words on the other hand. Sure.
And the next available person, you know who's that?
Best.
Hold your logic. The rest. I don't feel the connection.
You cannot score over.
Yeah.
As long as when I did
that emotion.
To speak like a
Say
Dr.
that.
Love.
Yes, you are. Emotional scar will not be healed by common sense. If they fail a math number, yes, help them to solve X. But if it's an emotional wound, just be there.
The temptation is to come as superheroes, to come and rescue.
That's right.
Emotional support with Mac and Obes.
Hi friends and family, welcome to You Plug. Welcome to the plug that keeps you plugged in. We are indoors, and that means that this is our new space. We are no longer finding ourselves outside. As you can hear that it's calm, it's connected, collected, and it's beautiful. I am Mac. I am above and not beneath. I'm the child of the Most High God, blessed and highly favored, chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a nation belonging to God, to declare the praises of him who has called us out of darkness into his wonderful light. Thank you for joining us this evening. We are excited to have you as always. If you are a new subscriber, please hit that subscribe button. If you're a new watcher, hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so that every time we post, you are not notified. And if you're a returning subscriber, we are glad to have you. Big and we are excited. As you can see, we are calm, we're cool, and this is how we keep it indoors.
No, speak for yourself. No, I don't know why we. I'm not calm. Please speak for. And why do you want to sound sexy? Who are you trying to jump?
No, it's the new environment.
No, please. I'm not going to conform to that. I'm going to do my usual thing. Outside.
You can't have new wine in old wine skins, my friend.
Rest, Mike.
You're disappointing me.
Yes, welcome to You Plug, friends and family. Welcome to the plug that keeps you plugged in. Inside, outside, I'm the same Opes. Yo opo ara malegana kumnari nomsudo ga fast washa dro ga tagas gengek den ga mazul ga mna tutur sagi goblo ba tabatur maru mutul ko mari twanu puta komu tare mutu. And I am right here. I am comfortable. I am excited. Thank you, friends, for engaging our content. Thank you very much for the love that you show to us. Thank you for choosing You Plug as a channel of your choice. We really do appreciate that. We see it and we love it and we appreciate it. It keeps us going.
Yeah, if you're new, you feel free to engage with our previous content.
Oh yeah, sure.
Let's continue engaging in the past episodes that we've had.
Yeah, sure.
They've been quite. The latest one that we've had last week was age difference, which was age is just a number, or is it really? So check that out. Leave your comments. Leave your thoughts. It would be interesting to hear from some of you.
Oh yeah, I think just even to highlight that we're still going to revisit that one. It's important. We will have a guest to even speak into that, another guest to speak into that, to explore deeper. So we have two outstanding things that we have to do with You Pluggers. One is to bring an advocate to come and speak about the Lobola issue. Two is to have someone else also to come and speak on the same topic of age difference. Age is just a number.
Definitely. And if it happens to go completely pitch black during this recording, know that we are in South Africa, and these things happen. It's called the phenomenon of load shedding.
Oh yes.
So but if that happens, we still continue. We still hit it. You will just hear the voices. You will see nothing. As it has been a challenge putting this together. Just this episode, considering load shedding and the weather outside.
Yeah, sure.
So, but for you, Plug, we are going all out.
We're going all out. We are not leaving anything. We will not leave any stone unturned. So, welcome to You Plug, where we challenge existing relationship narratives and negotiate for the alternatives. We want here we seek to understand relationship as God's design. Romantic relationships, actually, as God's design for humanity. Romantic relationships are from God. They are good. So and I know that some friends will not necessarily agree with that, but I think we've made peace for the sake of this channel that we talk relationships, and relationships are good. And we still invite people, if you feel like you want to engage us in a particular topic and you want your view to be aired, please come this side, come this.
There's space for you.
Yes, come this.
Yeah,
ngena. So guys, let's get right into it. I want us to we are talking about this very important subject, and it's tied directly to relationships.
Yeah, we wanna plug you, Nyana, man.
Yeah.
You know, just this time, just give you something, Nyana, to
make this relationship work.
To make it work, because it's those little things.
Yeah,
friends.
sure.
Those little things, like, they don't have to be complicated.
Yeah, sure.
Relationships don't have to be rocket science.
Oh yeah, sure.
You will find that sometimes strain is put in your relationship, not by something huge, but something very small, and it's those things that we just want to
just
unpack.
Yes, it's small but key.
Mm.
And today we just want to talk briefly about emotional support.
Mm-hmm.
That's key to if you know, I have learned that people, whether it's defined or undefined, people stay or leave relationships because they feel like they're not supported emotionally. And you will see with words like, you don't get me, you don't understand me. It's those kind of things. You are not available for me. You are not you are always busy with some other stuff. That's the root.
And at the same, and I mean, at the time, as the partner on the receiving end, you feel like you are doing everything.
Oh yeah, sure.
And then getting those words on the other hand,
you don't get it. You don't get me. He does not understand me, or she doesn't understand me. And they would rather confide on the next person, and the next available person, you know who's that? Best. They will confide because besties seem to get this thing. Besties seem to be understanding. So let's plug in and talk about this. Meg, what are some of the elements of this emotional support? What are we talking about? What is this animal?
It's just being. I think it's just being there for your partner, and genuinely so.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Showing care to the extent of encouraging them in times that when they're down, giving that genuine encouragement, showing sympathy, showing even like physical expression or presence for
and reassurance. And that reassurance. No, that's big, man. And like I said, if we don't master the art of being there for our significant other emotionally, you know, because this aspect is very important, people will stay even in toxic relationships if they feel like any of those things are met, whether it's encouragement, whether it's reassurance, whether it's compassion. People will even stay in very toxic relationships when they get that, because that's important. That's key to continuously reassure the next person. And I guess, Meg, as we speak about that, I think I should highlight, you know, one of the red flags as it relates to that emotional support. It's dealing with someone who invalidates your feelings or your emotions. When you are emotional all the time, you are throwing tantrums all the time. So
dramatic.
You are dramatic. You see that's it's in fact, if someone use a logical explanation to try and and invalidate your emotional feeling. That's a challenge. That's a red flag. At that point, we don't need when a person is down emotionally and they need that compassion. They not hold your logic. Rest, please. Hold your logic and how you see things working. Just be there, understand, and listen to this person.
Yeah.
What do you think, man?
No, it's. I mean, it's sometimes like you're saying. At that time, your partner does not necessarily need words or for you to be even speaking
yes.
sense or trying to speak sense into the situation. Emotional support is just being there and not trying to invalidate what they're going through or what they are feeling, because the temptation, especially for us as guys, is to come as superheroes, to come and rescue and
try
to
rescue.
save you
or
from
come with solutions.
Or solutions, because there's another friend of mine, she likes to sing of her husband saying, yes, demand that gun.
I know that person.
I say now. So we love that. We want to always bring solutions and bring a fix into a certain situation whereas we might be doing more harm than good.
And while you're on that, Meg, I remember as we went through premarital counseling, the person who helped us to go through that, he said, never try to reason with emotions.
Okay.
If someone expresses an emotional pain, don't try to apply logic to that. And I think some of the ways to be there for a person is just maybe just listen and just say, I understand, or I may not understand what you are going through, but I'm sure it must be very difficult for you. Just be there, just listen. And sometimes you need to reassure this person, reassure them, whether it's him or her. Even if they're in a life space where it's either they've gained weight, it's either they've gained all of those things, you need to be compassionate about all of those things. Which is, hi, when you are fat, hi, when you are this, hi, when you are those. You see those things.
Or you're making a big deal out of nothing.
Yes. Oh yeah, sure, exactly. And that's a very common. That's a very common one. Don't make a big deal out of nothing. And it's not. Emotional scar will not be healed by common sense. Sometimes. It needs time, it needs genuine discussion, it needs genuine care and genuine encouragement to say, no, you will get through this, you will be fine, we will be fine, we will overcome this thing, it's okay, it's not that bad, at least we have learned something out of this. Or just be there. Don't try, and most of the time is to try to put salt to an open wound. Let's say we have this kind of discussion. You try to advise, but the person, because we still are ourselves even within a relationship, and they choose to go by their own conviction and own advice. And if it did not go right, and you can see where they are head, don't come and say, you see, I told you. That's a red flag. A person who does that, it's a challenge. It's a red flag. They're insensitive, and they feel the need to prove something.
Sure.
In a relationship, you don't need to feel the need to prove anything. That's a very challenging thing. I told you that this thing is not gonna work.
Yeah, it's friends. There's a lot to this, and what I think about it is that we're all human beings and we go through the most, and you want your partner to be one that you can be free to express your feelings
without
and
feeling judged.
And your just honestly offload everything that you may be feeling at that time, even when you're in the times that you're not comfortable with yourself. If you're not able to speak to your partner about even those uncomfortable things, then it becomes a concern. But if you want your relationship, hey, Baham, I want to speak like a really,
Say
Dr.
that.
Love.
Yes, you are.
But for your relationship to really last, for a healthy relationship, there are times when you need to just let go of you.
Yes.
And just be there for your person. It's a minor thing, but it means a lot to your partner. And I found that it's especially to ladies. I don't know if it's the same to guys. I really can't even.
It's a challenging thing. It's important even to guys, but you know the problem that we find ourselves is that we have made emotion to sound like a very bad thing.
Sure.
It's a bit, whether you are emotional, you are this, you are that, you are this. We have made this emotion. I've seen people living relationships, both ladies and guys, but mostly ladies. They're living this. They feel like this person is good, is strong. They are stable. But there's no emotional depth to this person.
Yeah.
Everything is logic. Everything is common sense. Everything. God, there's no connection. They will tell you, I don't feel the connection. You see that connection.
Yeah.
That's the emotional depth. There is no. Yeah.
As long as when I did
That emotion, you are winning. I'm telling you, emotion. It's a winner. That speaks to total vulnerability. You can speak with this person, your fears, and comfortably so, without feeling judged. And you know that this person is going to listen to me. This person is going to hear me. They don't necessarily have to respond to what I'm saying, but just genuine concern and to show that they are right there with me at that particular time, and we are going through this together. I think that becomes key. So emotions generally, they're not. Emotions are good. We just need to learn to manage them as far as relationships are concerned, but also to understand if a person is going through an emotional wound or emotional pain. We need to understand. Don't apply logic. If they fail a math number, yes, help them to solve X. But if it's an emotional wound, just be there. And let them kind of chart the course in terms of how they want to be helped. Don't make a lot of suggestions and what to overwhelm this person who's going through that.
It's a lot, friend. Whole pandemic, whole unemployment, whole hey, the 350 are
they're not coming through.
It's a lot. Emotional support is needed, but it's needed. Let's do the right thing. Let's keep the relationships going. Let's keep them strong. And we want to see them flourish as God intended, so that we can build beautiful and healthy families that will bear an offspring of other God-fearing, beautiful families.
Like
Shikaraba.
Yes, come on. So guys, I mean, we want to acknowledge that we have not even begun to scratch the surface, but what we're saying is emotional support is key to any relationship. It does not matter. I've seen people staying in a relationships that when other people look at them, they look like it's hopeless. Why are you with this person? This person does not have this. But that person have mastered the key. The art of relationships, which is really hidden within that space of emotional support. They're just there. They listen. They ask right questions. They all of those things. So if you really want to deepen your relationship, you need to tap into emotions, but also be able to provide a safe environment for emotional support. And sometimes we need to really kind of evaluate and introspect in our own relationships. If our partners are not comfortable in speaking some of the deepest things, some of their emotional wounds and traumas and the challenges, we need to really assess even ourselves as far as how we do relationships, so that we can be able to know, is it are we providing the necessary support to the next person and stuff. So I think, Mike, we need to wrap this I mean, we have opened it. It's not even closing. It's just an introduction. And and we would like to hear from you. Let us know, how has this emotional support journey been in your relationship? How do you see that at play? Do you even see that at play? Share with us your experience and let us know what we can learn from your own journey.
And let us know, how are you loving this space?
Oh yeah, sure. Yes, please do let us know, how does our new space look like? We were at a space almost like this in the past, and we are back to it again. It's better. It helps us to control so many other things like noise and other stuff here. But eventually we will move into a studio.
Baby Plug has been
surprisingly. But basically this is our home. Baby Plug is quiet and is behaving. We were thinking of featuring her again. She has been throwing some tantrums, but one day is one day. We will have her right here. We are assessing situations every day to see when will be that day, but that day will come. So thank you very much, friends and family. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting our channel. Share our content. Invite your friends to come and engage too. These are good stuff, man. We are sharing some good important things here. So please pass. The best thing that you can do for the next person is just to share this thing on your social media platform, so that other people will be plugged into. So guys, from the two of us, from Oops and from Mac, remain plugged, remain connected. Ciao. Hey, rest, man.
This production was brought to you by Imago Dei Media.